Hey everyone. So the rough draft for paper 4 was due yesterday, Monday the 27th. So now your next assignment for paper 4 is to complete 2 mandatory peer reviews. So you will complete those by going back to the rough draft Dropbox. And I have a couple links here at the bottom of the page that explain how to complete the peer review and how to also read your feedback once that becomes available. So the feedback that you receive on your paper will be available once the peer review due date has passed. So while the peer reviews are being completed, you can't go in and read feedback. So it has to be after the due date. So these links, this link about completing the peer reviews, I will open that. The little bit of the Turnitin Dropbox, seems like each semester they change the look a little bit. So I'm hoping that it doesn't become confusing if your page looks a little bit different. But what you want to do is when you go into the assignment dashboard, you'll see that you submitted your paper. So first of all, if you did not submit a draft, then you do not have access to complete the peer reviews. So make sure you submit your draft, even if you're submitting late, so that way you are in the pool of papers for the reviews. So here you can see the first screenshot shows that, say this was my Dropbox, I submitted my paper and the date I submitted it. So then what I want to do is go over to the PeerMark reviews and select that. There's other ways to go about reaching this. Sometimes they tell you to go to assignments, but for our purposes, I always just go to the module, hit the Dropbox, and then there's the category for PeerMark reviews. In some cases, you may not see this. You may see on the left a green checkbox, and that green checkbox also serves the same purpose. You'll just hit the green checkbox and you'll get a drop-down menu that allows you to start your review. If you go to the announcements earlier in the semester, there was an announcement I posted after the first paper titled Completing Peer Reviews. So in case you have not completed a peer review yet, if you did not complete rough drafts for papers 1 through 3, then this may be your first time completing a peer review. You want to go in here and watch this short video. This was a student from last semester. She created this video just to show what it looks like on the student side. So this should be very helpful in explaining where to go to access PeerMark, because remember, you don't want to just go in and complete a rubric. So there are rubrics associated with each paper. If this is what you see when you open the paper and it says view rubric, you are not in the correct place. You're supposed to go to PeerMark and then instead, like she's showing here, you're going to go into where you submitted your paper and you're going to go to PeerMark reviews. And then this will open. It'll be a slide that's actually called PeerMark. Whoops, sorry guys. And on the right will be questions that you need to answer, 10 questions. So if you are not in this, then you're not in the correct spot. I do not want you to go in and grade the student. That's not the purpose. This is not, this is a rough draft. So obviously, you don't need to grade it. What you need to do is give helpful comments. So we want you to go to PeerMark. So please make sure you read over the links here. It'll walk you through. There's always a drop-down menu. So this is sometimes students go to write reviews, but then they forget that there's a little arrow that allows you to drop it down, and that's where you actually click Start Reviews in the drop-down menu. So please take a look at that and email me if you have any questions.